What up, guys? Bill Mod 682. Figure I'll make a video because there's something I got to get off my chest. Not that anybody cares, but this is my venting channel. So I'm going to vent about me and my situation. Now, as some of you have probably saw in one of Hensley's live feed, I failed at having my own truck. I do not have my truck no more. The cost was outweighing what I was making. And truthfully, I went into it kind of blind, not really knowing a lot about owner operator stuff. And the truck was breaking down, and it wasn't little breakdowns either, man. You know, you're talking DEF stuff and air conditioning. And I'm not making excuses. I had a maintenance fund. I was overwhelmed, Um, but I wanted to make this video addressing something. After I failed at my truck, I went to GP Transco in Illinois purely on the recommendations that this guy was giving. This guy, Trucks, who I now say this guy sucks. So anybody thinking about listening to this idiot and going to this guy or going to GP Transco, let me tell you my little adventure. I drove my personal pickup truck from New Jersey all the way out to Joliet, Illinois. Stayed at the hotel. They put you up in a Comfort Inn. They will pay your tolls. They will reimburse you for gas. And with all of it, it was like, for me, it was like $110 or something like that. So I go out to the hotel, which there was a room waiting. It's a nice Comfort Inn. The next day I got up, went to the their facility, their terminal, which it is. It's a beautiful terminal. Beautiful. It's everything. If you go on YouTube, you can see it. It's everything it was. When you go in there for the orientation, everybody has their own, like, I call it an oversized desk. Everybody has their own desk, and on it is a backpack with GP Transco embroidered on it. Inside the backpack are little trinkets, and one of the things they give you is a brand new mount because you have a tablet that they're gonna give you. So the very first thing you do is you make sure all your documents are okay, which they already have prepared for you when you get there. And then you take a road test. And I was the very first one to take a road test. I wanted to get it over and done with, so I didn't have to worry about nothing. You know? And I passed. They gave you the road test in this beat up Volvo. And I even kidded with the guy. I said, man, I hope this isn't going to be the truck that they give me. And he laughed and he said, no, no, no. And that was it. And then you spend the rest of that first day kind of waiting for everybody else to get their road test done. Okay? And they tell you where they're allowed to fuel, and they can fuel anywhere they want. Flying J, TA, Petro, Loves, anywhere. They don't give you fuel solutions, which is good. So then at the end of that first day, it's now time to get assigned a truck. So I got assigned this Volvo piece of shit. And it's not the Volvo that I'm in now. And I was like, there's no fucking way I could be in this truck for 3 weeks at a clip, which is what you're expected to be out on the road, which is no problem. I'm used to being out 3 weeks, but not in a small ass Volvo. Can't live like that. There's no way. There's no storage, no nothing. All the trucks do come with refrigerators, but like they're like it's like not built in, like nice and clean, like you see some of these other trucks. It's not like that. These are like stand-up refrigerators with no freezer. You know, it's like a college room, refrigerator, which is fine. You know, they give you a beat-up inverter. There is no APU. So I don't know what to tell you about that. No, I take it back. There is an APU. No, take it back. There is no APU. There's an inverter. They have, I forget what it's called. I forget what they called it. But on some of the trucks, they run like, like the AC. It's not an APU, but it's like with solar panels on some of the trucks. So I was like, wow, that's different. So I wasn't really feeling the Volvo though. It was older, and I went inside it. And I'm not trying to get anybody out there that drives a Volvo to be mad. Volvos are not for me, man. They're too small. I'm 6'1", 220. Too small. All right? I just can't do it. So I told the guy that. I said, look, man, I was like, I can't do this truck. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's too friggin' small. I said, and everybody in my class got a brand new 2020 or 2021 Freightliner, Cascadia. Everybody except me. So I was like, I can't do it. I said, I could wait in the hotel a couple of days to see if you guys come up with one. I said, but there's no way. And they're like, well, that's all we got right now. I said, well, then I'm going home. And that was it. I was going to go home, which I did end up going home. So he said, well, take the key to the Volvo, sleep on it, stay at the hotel, sleep on it, let me know your definite decision in the morning. I already knew what my decision was. I wasn't going to be in that crappy ass Volvo. I wasn't. So the next day came, and I was like, nope, I still ain't feeling it. So I went to GP Transco, and I saw my recruiter, Johnny Alvarez. You all can call him up. And I don't know if he'll give you any information, but Johnny Alvarez was my recruiter. And I said, sorry, Johnny. I said, I can't do this. I said, here's the key and here's the backpack. So he said, all right. He goes, sorry it didn't work out. I said, yeah, me too. So, no, I gave him the backpack. I'm sorry. He told me I had to give the key to the guy sitting behind the service desk, which, again, beautiful service desk. Beautiful. I mean, they have like, I forget if it's like floor-to-ceiling glass where you can watch the trucks being worked on. I mean, it's fucking like you're at a car dealership. It's fucking beautiful. I will say that. So I hand the guy the key, and he's like, he goes, you're the one that didn't like the truck. I said, yeah. I said, hope nobody's, and I told the guys, I hope nobody's talking shit. It wasn't getting loud. I said, I just said that the truck ain't for me. He said, no. He said, we just hate to lose you. He said, let me see if I can find a Freightliner around here. He goes, does it have to be a 2020 or can it be like a little older? I said, anything, as long as it's a Freightliner. I said, I just don't like Volvos. So he said, all right, let me look. So he's looking. Not even 30 seconds. Bang, I found one. He goes, it's a 2020 Freightliner. It just came in. They didn't log it into the computer yet. I said, are you sure nobody's attached to it? He goes, no. He goes, it's yours if you want it, if you like it. He said, come on, let's go and look at it. So we did. I said, oh, yeah. I said, this has plenty of storage. I wasn't really wild about the refrigerator because, like, they ripped out a cabinet. Why they did that, I don't know. But they ripped out a cabinet to put this freestanding refrigerator there, which didn't look right. But it was fine. It was fine. I accepted it. So I said, yeah, I'll take it. So he said, all right. He said, take the keys, go rejoin your orientation class. So I go into rejoin the orientation class, and all the guys in there were like, oh, man, you found the truck, you're staying? I said, yeah. I said, they found me a Freightliner. And I told the guy that was running the orientation class, I said, see, I said, they found me a Freightliner. I'm happy. And he was like, yeah. So as soon as he said that, I knew something was up. So now they're starting, they hadn't started yet. They're starting their second day orientation. And this is when they video link you with the Ukraine. And those are the people that are going to be dispatching you after hours. Okay? So I sat through 4 hours of that. 4 fucking hours of how to use a tablet, the Ukraine stuff. So then the guy who's running the orientation pops his head back in and says, Bill, I need to see you. So I was like, all right. So he said, just have a seat, outside my office. I'll be right with you. I said, okay. And already I see where this is headed. So this hot Russian blonde comes down, and anybody who goes there, I will tell you, all the girls are drop dead gorgeous, but as soon as they talk, they kill it for me. With that Russian, accent, oh, forget it. And sorry to anybody that's Russian. I accept it coming out of the guys, but not the girls. I don't know why. So, finally, after a half an hour of waiting, they pull me into the office. They were like, the Russian broad now is talking. She's like, what seemed to be the problem yesterday? I said, what do you mean? Well, I heard that you were acting unprofessional. Unprofessional? Yeah, you didn't like the truck. I said, yeah, I didn't like the truck, but I wasn't acting unprofessional. I just said it wasn't for me. And she said, you can't pick and choose the kind of truck you get. I said, look, I've been driving for a while. I said, I know when I'm going to be happy in a truck and when I'm not going to be happy in a truck. I said, I'm not going to be happy in that Volvo. I did not ask your employee to look for a truck for me. I was simply handing him the Volvo key. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have gave out a truck without checking. I said, well, that ain't my fault. Well, we think it's best that we just part ways. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I said, so you're going to say I'm acting unprofessional when you kept me in there in that orientation class now for 4 hours, knowing that you were going to get my ass kicked out of here after I drove my personal vehicle over 750 miles from New Jersey to here. I'm being unprofessional. I said, you guys got a lot of nerve, man. So they didn't like that. I said, I want to be compensated, which they did do. I want to be compensated for my time that I spent here. Because you guys could have pulled me out in the hallway before the class got going and let me go. Well, I wasn't even here yet. I said, well, that ain't my fault. I was. Okay? So I'm just trying to share this experience because this guy Trucks makes GP Transco sound like the of trucking, and it's not. It's not. And that guy, Johnny Alvarez, told me that Josh, that's the guy's name, this guy Trucks, I don't really watch his channel except here and there, which that's how I found out about GP Transco through this guy Trucks. He's paid to say that shit, and don't let him tell you he's not, because he is. That's at least what the guy Johnny Alvarez told me. He's paid to say that shit. Okay? He is. And anybody that he gets to go over there gets money. And, he gets money for that. So I'm sure there's been a lot of motherfuckers that have gone over there. Yeah, I watched this guy Truck's video, and that's what persuaded me to go. And I'm sure, bang, he gets money. I don't know how much, but that's what I was told by a GP Transco recruiter, that Josh gets paid for making those videos. So I did not act unprofessionally. I just wanted to leave, and they kind of like, I don't know. They wanted me to stay, but then they didn't want me to stay. I don't know how to put it. But I did everything I could do to show them that I was interested in working there. But now I am working. I ain't going to say where, but I am. And coincidentally enough, I'm driving a Volvo, but I'm home every night. I'm not over the road. So I'm happy with my choice for right now. I do miss my truck. I like trucking, just trucking. I like him, but he makes it look a lot easier than what it really is. It's, you really don't see all the failures he goes through either. No dig on him, but it's not as easy as what he claims it is. He is right about one thing. Get your worth. Get your worth. You got to go get that. And that's something that when I did have my truck, I didn't do. And call it naivety, call it whatever you want. But, Hensley's right, man. I'm not a James Hensley leg humper by any means. But Hensley's right, man. You don't know what the hell you're doing, your shit going to get taken real quick. And, hey, man, it is what it is. I'm happy. I'm making good money. And I'm home every night. So I'm happy about that. But that's what you're going to get with GP Transco. They're a bunch of fucking liars, and it's all Russian. It's all Russian owned, man. And those guys are very unforgiving. So let me tell you that. And, I hope this story, helps out people who are thinking about going there. I'm not trying to kind of push you away from there, but I'm just saying, don't believe everything that this guy Truck says, because he's full of shit. If he says he ain't getting paid for making videos for GP Transco, he's full of shit. And I'm all about the truth, and that's just the way the fucking shit is, man. So I'm out, man.